Whoa! Let me ask you something. If you're craving Italian food tonight, okay, are you going to go to Olive Garden or Maggiano's? Because even though they look similar on the surface, these two restaurants are actually built very differently. So let's break it down. I am your host. I am an Italian. My name is Tony, DJ Tony, actually. They call me Anthony. But um, I know a little bit about Italian food. So I'm first generation Italian. Io sono italiano, sì, però quando va fuori a mangiare, non sempre mangiare questo ristorante. Però, okay, I don't know what I said, but it's not Italian. So today I'm going to be breaking down the real differences between Olive Garden and Maggiano's. Not just the food, but the business model. Oh, yeah. Vibe, pricing, and why you choose one over the other. So, Olive Garden's a massive chain. Maggiano's a little bit smaller of a footprint. Now, I have two by my house, and I gotta say, let's just start off with um, I think that both restaurants are good American Italian restaurants, which is different than Italian. So, I think the restaurants, they taste good. And they've been in business for decades, not by chance, let's be honest, okay? But I wouldn't call them real Italian restaurants. So I also own an entertainment business. So I go and I patronize these businesses as a consumer. But actually, I DJ a lot at the one Maggiano's by me here in New Jersey. And I've been to Olive Garden, through the years. So both are similar. But let's start off with this. Both restaurants are not making food from absolute scratch. They're both getting their food on some level pre-made in some warehouse or dark kitchen, and it gets shipped out to the whatever hundreds or thousands of chains in the country and around the world. We know this because if you eat at a Maggiano's or an Olive Garden in whatever New York area, it tastes the same as in the Florida area or the California area or the Texas area or the Chicago area. There's no variation. It's dead on the same, which is how you become very profitable and successful. There's no variation. Humans really don't like variation. But a real Italian restaurant or any real restaurant that would cook from scratch, there would be variation. Things would taste not exactly the same. So both are getting their food pre-made. And I wouldn't call the people that work there, I wouldn't call them chefs or cooks. It's a little bit of a stretch. But anyways, and I believe I'm a shareholder in Olive Garden. I think that's the Darden Group. So in my stock portfolio. But okay, so food offerings similar, but I think from my experience eating on both, I think that Olive Garden's food offerings are a little bit more limited than Maggiano's. I think Maggiano's has a bigger menu. The decor, I think the decor at Maggiano's is a little bit more kind of high end, if you will, a little bit more quote unquote fancy, where Olive Garden is a little bit more leaning towards the look and feel of a fast food, casual food type of place, where Maggiano's is more the quote unquote old school, sit down, have a seat, hey, cabiche, you're going to sit down. It's dimly lit, a little bit more romantic. I've DJed weddings at Maggiano's. I don't think you can DJ a wedding at Olive Garden. They don't have catering hall rooms and things like that. So that's a big difference. Again, not that it's right or wrong. It's just, different vibe, different clientele that you're going to attract. Yes, the clientele can be somewhat similar at both, but there is a noticeable difference. Occasions you would go to. I mean, Olive Garden, listen, I've been to Olive Garden for my high school graduation, okay? And I've been to Maggiano's for other people's high school graduations. I've been to Maggiano's for weddings, but I've never been to Olive Garden for a wedding. Whatever. So you'd probably go to Maggiano's for maybe something a little bit more special. I don't know. Depends on your wallet too, right? I mean, if all you can afford is Wendy's, then you think Wendy's is special. Anyways, I would also say people that go to these places are going to be slightly, maybe not different, but you're going for different occasions. You're going to dress differently. Olive Garden, you can kind of walk in there with your thong and half naked. It's like, who cares? Maggiano's, you might put some glitter on your thong. I believe there's a full bar at Maggiano. I know for a fact there's full bar at Maggiano's. There's not a full bar where you can sit down at the bar at Olive Gardens that I know of in this New Jersey area. Um, I think that let's see, the Olive Garden focuses on consistency. The food should taste the same, like we talked about. I mean, Maggiano's is still also basically the same. They might have a little bit more freedom for the quote unquote chefs in there. But what else? Olive Garden is more quote unquote affordable. Maggiano's, you're going to spend some more money and you're going to take more time there. So it's not that one's better than the other. They're just different, you know. I would say that like um, Olive Garden is the Honda or Toyota, and then Maggiano's is the Lexus or the Infiniti. I mean, two separate companies, but again, they're kind of similar. What do you think? What do you think? I mean, which ones have you been to? I'm sure you've been to both. Maybe you haven't, but I think the food is good at both. The bread, by the way, the bread at um, Olive Garden, I think, is amazing. The bread at Maggiano's is also very good, but it's more of a quote unquote formal bread, where Olive Garden's bread is like Frankenstein bread, but tastes better. I think the desserts are better at Maggiano's, or there's more dessert offerings at Maggiano's. Um, you know, even myself, I've taken dates to Maggiano's. I don't know that I would take a date to Olive Garden, but you know, anyways, what do you guys think? Which ones have you gone to? Which ones do you like more than the others? Okay, over and out. Bye.